Baker. Je suis un des ambassadeurs ici au Pavillon. I have the privilege and honor this evening of introducing to you one of the other ambassadors of this pavilion. And not only an ambassador for ourselves, but one of the official ambassadors for the entire festival. Mesdames et messieurs, Nathalie Arbé. Every year, Folklorama holds a competition to see who will represent the festival for one entire year, and our Nathalie is one of those individuals. How many of you have been to this pavilion before? Oh, we have a few people, all right. See, last year we taught everybody how to greet somebody à la canadienne française, and it didn't work. So we thought, well, we'll just review it. But this time, please pay attention. The official greeting of somebody à la canadienne française. No, eh? There's another more tried and true method, substantially more traditional and substantially more fun, and it looks like this. Try that one on for size.
You'll be able to put that one to good use tonight. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Micheline Lamontagne, and I would be that other ambassador that we have here in our pavilion. We have some invited guests here this evening, so you may be able to try out that formal French-Canadian greeting on them. We have with us the Friends of Folklorama on the World Tour Express, sponsored by the Winnipeg Airport Authority. Bienvenue. Give everybody a wave so we can tell where you are. We also have someone here from Vancouver. I'm not exactly sure where you are, but if you give us a wave, we'll be bonsoir, bienvenue. And from the other coast, we have someone here from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Ah, right over there. Welcome. And do we have any Manitobans here tonight? Ah, bienvenue. Well, to continue on with things, this guy standing beside me is Joël Charriac. He's our other youth ambassador, and he has some things to tell you about the bar.
Bonsoir. We have some great drinks here at the bar. Not that I know by experience, but that's what I've been told. Pour commencer, un bon café à l'érable. This is coffee mixed with 1 ounce of pure maple syrup and topped with whipped cream. Sounds good. Pour le buveur de bière, nous avons une nouvelle bière à la fuite, on the table. Manitoba Made Agassiz Catfish Cream Ale. Si vous voulez du vin, nous avons du vin rouge et du vin blanc. Red or white wine is available either by the bottle or by the glass. After all this, you still have no room left for food. Nathalie, qu'est-ce qu'il y a de nouveau au menu?
Bien, Joël, si vous avez faim, vous pouvez essayer quelque chose de nouveau. La cipote, qui est un mélange de bœuf, porc et poulet. Pour dessert, une crêpe aux fruits, ou mon préféré, du sucre à la crème. For those of you who have a little rumble in your stomach, try something new, game pie, which is a mixture of pork, beef, and chicken. For dessert, try fruit crepe, my favorite, sugar pie. And I'd just like to say happy birthday to a little girl named Joni. She's turning 7.
Should we teach everybody how to say birthday? Tonight's performance is brought to you by Q94 FM, one of Folklorama's corporate sponsors. And in my best radio voice, I'm supposed to say Q94 FM, today's best music. Do you think I have a future in radio?
Keep the day job. Keep the day job.
The show you will see tonight is performed by our youth group. The performers on stage range in age from 14 to 19 years. Nos jeunes adolescents sont entre les âges de 14 et 19 ans. Ils ont eu la chance de visiter les États-Unis et aussi un festival au Québec. They have traveled to Hanscom, Minnesota to perform, also to Beauport, Québec to perform there. But tonight, they're here for you. Alors, sans plus tarder, accueillons la troupe adolescente de l'ensemble folklorique de la Rivière-Rouge. que puisque Folklorama est supposé d'être une expérience culturelle globale, ça veut dire pour tout le monde, it's not fair that only these guys get to have the fun. What do you think, Ian?
I agree with you 100%.
I thought we should just torture people in general this evening.
In fact, we thought because we're all warmed up and ready to go, now it's your turn. Well, what we did is Micheline and I went out and did a little scouting before the show started. And we've discovered that in this week we have this amazing ability to go out in the crowd and pick people who have French-Canadian blood coursing through their bodies and they don't even know it.
Would you like to meet these people? Our guest dancers this evening are Alec Ramsey and Sandra Ramsey.
Obviously, French-Canadian blood coursing through their bodies.
And our guest musicians are Sid, Felix, Monica, and Bernadette. I think you could be a little bit more enthusiastic than that. We want these people to, there we go. You can come and have a seat on the bench here. Oh, you have French-Canadian blood. I don't see why we didn't pick them. They're good too.
I missed that part.
Oh well, next time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take care of these guys.
And I'll take care of these guys here. So, we've got a nice little circle going for ourselves here, but we're going to change it around. We're going to ask the gentlemen to stand on the inside, facing the ladies on the outside. And we'll just make the circle nice and large, and join both hands with your partner. And we're going to start off with some small walking steps toward the center. You'll take 4 small steps toward the center, 4 back out, and then 4 towards the center again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go out, and 2, 3, go back in, 1, 2, stop right there, let go of your partner's hands, and just turn once around on the spot. There you go. Simple as that. Now for the second part, you do essentially the same thing, but you start by going towards the outside. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, stop and turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we ask the ladies on the outside to raise their left hand. Left hand. Yes, the left hand is the one that has the thumb on the right side. And we're going to ask the ladies to do a series of sliding steps. You're going to go 8 sliding steps to your left, and then 8 sliding steps to your right. And at the same time, the gentlemen have something substantially more difficult to do. Gentlemen, you have 3 things you must do simultaneously. 3 of them. Ladies do this sliding thing really easy. Gentlemen, 3 things together. Stand on the spot, clap your hands, and smile. Are you ready, ladies? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do something called a promenade, which simply means to walk. And at the end of that, we're going to add something to it, but we'll keep that as a bit of a surprise and figure that out as we go along. So face your partner again. We're going to be doing this whole thing twice, and then the dance is going to change. So now the ladies have to find their own left foot, and the gentleman must find his own right foot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's the gentlemen who find the left foot and the ladies who find the right foot. Oops. There we are. And we're going to do something called talon point. Talon being the heel, and point being the toe. So it's going to be talon, point, and slide. Do other foot, talon, point, and slide. 2, 3, 4. Next part is a little bit trickier because it's a rhythmical pattern that you're going to do with your hands. And I'll explain it to you one time and then we'll try it. It sounds like this. Frappe main droite, qui frappe main gauche, qui frappe les deux, qui frappe les cuisses. And what that means is clap both hands together, your partner's right hand. Clap both hands together, your partner's left hand. Both hands together, partner's both hands. Both hands together, and your thighs. No, in your thighs, not hers. And then you're going to hook your right arm together with your partner's right arm. And go one time around. The gentleman is going to leave his partner standing there and advance to the next person. Exactly. So go back to your original partners. Well, let's see, the dancers are ready. How are these spoon players coming?
We are ready and raring to go.
It's going to be a symphony of spoons?
It definitely will.
And how's our band doing? 1, 2, 3, here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4, go back in, stop and turn, back out, and in, and out, and turn. Ladies, do
those of you who may be feeling a little left out, we have a different show from Wednesday to Saturday. De mercredi à samedi cette semaine, oh, that's actually tomorrow. Notre troupe adulte va faire le spectacle. Our adult group performs here, and if you would like to be part of the show, all you have to do is come back and look French Canadian, and we'll see what we can do for you. That's it for me. Let's get on with the show. its corporate sponsors, le Pavillon canadien français est commandité par la Fédération des caisses populaires du Manitoba, and without them we wouldn't be here. Just a little note before you have. The slow piece that you heard tonight was written by the taller of the two fiddlers, Gilles Crévier.
And now it's time for us to say goodbye.
Ooh, I feel a Sound of Music moment coming on.
It's pretty somber. But the good news is you get a chance to go visit a lot of other pavilions. There's a ton of them that are open this week, and we encourage you to do just that. Vous allez sortir par en arrière. We're going to ask you to exit from the back of the hall, and on the way out, you'll get a chance to visit our display area. Notre salle d'exposition, en sortant, vous allez pouvoir la visiter. On behalf of Micheline, myself, and the rest of l'ensemble folklorique Pavillon Rouge, au revoir.
Bonsoir, merci. 19 ans. Ils ont voyagé aux États-Unis et aussi au Canada. They've traveled to the United States. They've been to Hanscom, Minnesota. Maybe that's close to home. They've also traveled to Beauport, Quebec for a folk festival there. So tonight, they are here just for you. Alors, sans plus tarder, mesdames et messieurs, accueillons la troupe adolescente de l'ensemble folklorique de la Rivière-Rouge.
So each year, Folklorama holds a competition to see who is going to represent the festival for one entire year. And our little Nathalie with the really red lips won it. So how many of you were here last year? Last year, we showed you how to greet somebody à la canadienne française. It didn't work very good. So we thought, we're never going to do that again. So we won't. No, we're going to. But you really have to pay attention because otherwise you won't catch this. The official greeting of somebody à la canadienne française. Are you ready? No, eh? Okay. There's another method, more tried and true method, simpler, and certainly a lot more fun, looking like this. Try that on for size.
Well, that looks like it's lots of fun.
It is.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Je m'appelle Micheline Lamontagne et je suis l'autre ambassadrice ici au Pavillon canadien français. Good evening. Now, usually at this time we introduce all of our special guests, but the only special people here tonight are you. So thank you very much for having spent the evening with us. And this show that you're going to see tonight is the last show that these performers are going to do, so hopefully you'll enjoy things as much as they are. They've been putting in a lot of hard work this week so far, so we wish them a real good last show. Bonne chance pour le dernier spectacle.
This is Ian's last year teaching us, actually, and we just wanted to tell him a little something. Ok, ça fait 12 ans que je danse, et puis ça fait 5 ans que Ian nous enseigne, puis on veut le remercier pour, especially the 5 years teaching us, and I don't know, I've learned a lot. Ian, you're always there. You're the heart and soul of dance. That's the reason I'm here. And you're always next to my family and everything. You taught us so much. And yeah, we want to thank you so much.
Félicitations. Ian's been with the dance group for, wow, more years than I can mention. And he's done 20. Yeah, well, I guess I can't mention it. Ça fait 20 ans Great. So, you've done a lot of great things for us, and merci beaucoup. And you'll tell what he's done just by seeing the quality of the show that you're going to get this evening. But before we get to that, je vais vous présenter Joël Charrière, qui va vous parler du bar.
Bonsoir. We have some great drinks here at the bar. Not that I know by experience, but that's what I've been told. Pour commencer, un bon café à l'érable. This is coffee mixed with 1 ounce of pure maple syrup and topped with whipped cream. It sounds really good. Si vous voulez du vin, nous avons du vin rouge et du vin blanc. Red or white wine is available either by the bottle or by the glass. Pour la buveur de bière, nous avons une nouvelle bière à la flûte. We have a new beer on the tap, Manitoba made, Agassiz Catfish Cream Ale. And if after all this, if you still have any room left for food, Nathalie, qu'est-ce qu'il y a de nouveau au menu?
Si vous avez faim, vous pouvez essayer quelque chose de nouveau. La cipote, qui est un mélange de bœuf, porc et poulet. Pour dessert, une crêpe aux fruits, ou mon préféré, sucre à la crème. For those of you who have a rumble in your stomach, try something new. Game pie, which is a mixture of pork and chicken. For dessert, try a fruit crepe, or my favorite, sugar pie.
Merci, Nathalie.
And the lipstick wasn't my idea, by the way.
Tonight's events are brought to you in part by Q94 FM, today's best music. Mais ici au Pavillon canadien français, nous avons nos propres commanditaires qui vont remercier d'une façon très spéciale nos bénévoles ici à chaque soir.
As Micheline just mentioned, we have a lot of volunteers who put this pavilion together, and over the years we have always had the best volunteers. So one of our ways to thank them is to have a little draw for some prizes. The winners of this evening are, and they can pick their prizes up at the office afterwards. Un jeu de golf au Riviera Golf Course, Evelyne Lessard. Un goûter d'eau offert par Envol 91 FM et un laissez-passer au Sportex, Evelyne Bohémier. Un laissez-passer au musée de Saint-Boniface, laissez-passer au Sportex et au centre Fort White, Denise Aymon. Un sac à dos offert par le Sportex, Jerry Robidoux. Tasse offert par la Caisse populaire de Saint-Boniface et un laissez-passer au Sportex, Stéphanie Leclerc. I think I've heard of her before. Un t-shirt offert par l'AECUSB et Émile Bertrand. Un t-shirt offert par le CGP, Jacinthe Duval. Un t-shirt offert par le CGP, Simon Miron. Abonnement à la saison 2000 pour le Sac Molière et un laissez-passer au Sportex, Philippe Lessard. Un certificat cadeau à la Vieille Gare, Richard Sarrette. Et puis 2 chocolats offerts par Chocolate Affair, Marion Olofsson.
Rien qui dit Micheline la montagne, hein?
Sorry.
Rats.
I couldn't spell it.
Le spectacle que vous allez voir ce soir est présenté par notre troupe adolescente. The performers you will see on stage tonight range in age from 14 to 19 and are very enthusiastic about what they do. I will say no more. Laissons la place maintenant à la troupe adolescente de l'ensemble folklorique de la Rivière-Rouge. Well, I think we're going to give them just a little bit of a break while we have something for you. Because Folklorama is supposed to be a complete cultural experience, we thought, let's get you guys in on some of the fun here.
See, Michelin and I have special talents. Special talents.
Not one of those is speaking, obviously.
Apparently not. We found out this week that we have this amazing ability to walk through a crowd of people and find people who have French-Canadian blood coursing through their veins and they don't even know it.
Would you like to meet said people? Could you do? Okay. We have, as our dancers, Diane Strickland et Chris Harding.
Bonsoir et bienvenue.
Et puis, nos musiciens ce soir, Léo Leclerc, Olive Alpin, Catherine Anderson et Hugo Goulet. All right, while they're getting settled here, we will, at least I'll leave you the joy of teaching the dance.
So you can't just have people come up here and dance without giving them a little bit of a costume, so we've given Chris our ceinture fléchée, and Diane's wearing an apron. Now, what you probably don't know about this apron thing is that the apron is very indicative of one's availability. Yes, in days of old, when the women wore the aprons, if they tied their apron into a bow, it meant that they were unmarried and available, as they say. And if it was in a knot, then it meant that they were already taken. So turn around, Diane. Sorry, Joël. Not tonight. However, take a look at what you got to work with, yeah. Okay, we're going to form a circle here. And we're going to ask the gentleman to stand on the inside of the circle facing out at his partner. Facing out. There we are. And we'll make our circle a bit larger here. There we go. A little bit larger there. And join your partner's both hands. And we're going to take 4 small walking steps towards the center, 4 away from the center, 4 back towards the center. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, et 1, 2, 3, 4, et 1, 2. Stop right there. Now just let go of your partner's hands and turn around. Très bien, c'est ça. La deuxième partie, vous allez faire la même chose. The second part, you're doing essentially the same thing. Et vous allez commencer en allant vers l'extérieur. Start by going toward the outside. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, et 1, 2, 3, 4, et 1, 2. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maintenant, les dames, vous allez lever votre main gauche. The ladies are going to raise their left hand. And they're going to be doing some sliding steps. Vous allez prendre 8 pas de galop à votre gauche, 8 pas de galop à votre droite. They're going to go 8 sliding steps to their left, 8 sliding steps to their right. And at the same time, the gentlemen, your part's a little bit harder, because you have 3 things you must do simultaneously. That means together at the same time. So the ladies do that sliding thing. Gentlemen, 3 things at the same time. Stand on the spot, clap your hands, and smile. Ladies, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Next thing we're going to do is called a promenade. Promenade simply means to walk. And at the end of that promenade, we're going to add something to it, but we'll keep that as a surprise. So face your partner again. And you're going to go through that whole process 2 times. And then after the second time, the dance is going to change. So now the ladies want to find their right foot, votre pied droit, and the gentleman wants to find his left foot. C'est ça. The left foot is the one that has the big toe on the right side. Anyways, what you're going to do is called talon point, talon being the heel, and point being the toe. So it's going to be talon, point, slide. 2, 3, other foot. Talon, point, slide. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now we're going to do a little series of hand clapping, very specific rhythmical pattern. And I'll say the pattern to you one time, and then we'll give it a shot. Sounds like this. Frappe main droite, puis frappe main gauche, puis frappe les deux, puis frappe les cuisses. And what that means is clap both your hands together. Your partner's right hand. Both hands together. Partner's left hand. Both hands together. Partner's both hands. Both hands together. And your thighs. Diane, your thighs, not his. I know he had it in a bow and everything, but no. And then you're going to do something called a crochet. So put your right arm together with your partner's right arm. And then go one time around. The gentlemen are going to leave their partner and they're going to advance to the next person. Exactly. But we'll go back to our original partners right now. So, let's see. Our dancers are all ready. How is our Symphony of Spoons coming along?
We are excellent. And we're prepared, and boy, are you going to be impressed.
Oh my goodness, we've got dancers, we have spoon players. Do we have the rest of the band? Un, deux, trois, here we go! Un, deux, trois, and un, deux, in you go! Turn around! Out you go! Intérieur! Extérieur! Turn around! Ladies, to your left! Your left! Other way! Promenez-vous! Promenade! Petit pirouette! Towards the center! Un! Et un! Et un! Turn around! Here we go, outside! Inside! Outside! Turn around! À votre gauche! Votre gauche! L'autre côté, vous êtes trompé! Puis promenez-vous! Promenade! Pirouette! Ladies right, gentlemen's left, tie down, and slide. Tie down. Here come the hands. Frappe les droites, puis frappe les gauches, puis frappe les deux, puis frappe les cuisses, un petit crochet, un tour complet. Change partners, tie down. Les mains, frappe les droites, puis frappe les gauches, puis frappe les deux, puis frappe les un petit crochet, un tour complet. Here we go! Slide! C'est ça! Qui frappe! Le petit crochet, un tour complet. This way! That way! Les mains, the hands! We'll slap something. There you go! Ladies and gentlemen, our dancers, nos danseurs.
Et notre orchestre musical! Merci beaucoup. Oh, excellent job. Excellent job. You can head right back down the stairs. It's easy when you got good sports. Bon, pour ceux d'entre vous qui aimeriez faire partie de notre orchestre ou nos danseurs invités, you just have to come back later in the week. Starting tomorrow, we have our adult group performing, and they will be here until Saturday night. If you want to be part of our orchestra or our dancers, just come back, and who knows, it might be your turn. Let's get on with the show. Fédération des Caisses populaires du Manitoba. And without them, we wouldn't be here.
We've had our fun for the last 45 minutes. We hope that you've had your fun for the last 45 minutes. Tomorrow evening, you get a chance to come back here and see a whole other group of individuals if you want to. La troupe adulte, the adults are going to be performing for the rest of the week. À tous les danseurs, merci beaucoup. Et puis à toutes vous autres, merci et bonsoir.
Bonsoir.